The Soup That Silenced Her, narrated in a soft, mysterious male voice. It happened 35 years ago, but those who remember it still shiver when they do. A young woman lay in a hospital bed, her eyes fixed on the pale ceiling above. She was pregnant again, but fear gripped her. Her first baby had died in the womb, and now every flutter, every pain felt like a warning. Her faith was strong, but her body was tired. Suddenly, the door creaked open. A middle-aged woman, her aunt, stepped in, holding a steaming bowl of soup. She smiled warmly. "I made it just for you. It's good for you and the baby." The girl looked at the bowl. The steam danced slowly in the air. And then, something strange. A whisper, not aloud from deep inside. "Don't," then again firmer this time, "don't drink it." Her heart raced. The soup, once comforting, now looked wrong. She smiled politely. "Thank you. I'll eat it later. Please, you can go." The woman hesitated, then left. The soup remained, steaming, silent. In the same hospital room lay another woman. She was in her 40s, kind, warm, and pregnant after many years of trying. She smiled gently and asked, "Aren't you going to eat that?" The girl shook her head. "I don't feel like eating right now." She left the room to use the restroom. When she returned, the bowl was empty. The older woman smiled. "I hope you don't mind. It smelled so good, I couldn't help myself." The young woman stood frozen. The whisper in her head returned, cold and clear. It wasn't meant for her, but she took it. Days passed. The women were discharged. Life moved on, but something lingered. 5 years later, walking down a quiet street, the young woman, now a mother, saw a familiar face. It was the older woman. She looked older, thinner, exhausted. They greeted one another, and she asked, "How are you? And your child?" Tears welled in the woman's eyes. "3 days after I left the hospital, I gave birth." She paused. "But my child doesn't walk, doesn't see, doesn't hear. They don't know why." The young woman's blood ran cold. Her breath caught. The soup, the warning. Her heart sank. "It should have been me," she thought. But she ate it. The pain lingered for years. The image of the steaming soup haunted her dreams. That voice, "Don't," never left. Then, a decade later, she heard what became of her aunt. Struck by a car, blinded, paralyzed. She lived her last years in darkness and silence. And then she died. Justice doesn't always come with noise. Sometimes it arrives quietly, but surely. And as the rain tapped gently on the glass, the young woman whispered to herself, "I didn't drink the soup, but someone did, and she paid the price."